We'll see if I can stay connected. All right, I'm gonna do one thing here real quick. Change this icon if I can. Thumbnail, whatever you want to call it. Let's see if I can get to it to do that and see if anybody signs on. I might be trying to do too much at once. I don't have the best connection out here in the I don't have the best connection out here in the country. Right there. Open. And save. All right, we'll give us a minute here, see if anybody signs on. Let's see if I can get my computer set up here. Anyway, this Necrometer app. I've been using it for a little bit now. I don't think it's worth the paper. I'm gonna show you guys why. Well, good evening, whoever's tuning in. I'm Curtis Lee. I'm going to go through this Necrometer app I keep seeing so many people using on videos. I've decided I'm not particularly a fan of it, and I'm probably not going to use it on investigations, and I'm going to hopefully try to explain why. Let me close this up because I don't need this. So I appreciate you tuning in. So I'm going to turn this. I paid $9.99 for this app. Like I said, I see people using it on. Oh, I lost my person. Get the Necrometer app going. And we'll go to our live stream here. See if I can find. I'm going to try to watch the chat if I can. Mute that so I don't get an echo. All right. Let's see if I can get this app to work. I've had trouble with this app too. I can't get it to work at all on my phone. And I can't seem to get it to work on my computer if I'm running much of anything else. So I may not be able to show it to you. Anyway, it's just like I said, it's this Necrometer app that I keep saying, and maybe my phone's old. I do have kind of an old, but it won't work on it. It won't work on my phone at all. Well, it works for a little bit and then it like crashes. So let's see if it'll load here. All right, we got it loaded this time. That's a slow moving thing. Good evening to you. Oh, I should have got my glasses. So I'm going to turn this Necrometer app on and let it run. Yeah, Divorce, I'm sure. Oh, I'm sorry you broke your leg. Name is Devin. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, you get a shout out. You get 2 shout outs. One for the good leg and one for the bad leg. Hopefully the bad one will heal soon. Sorry about that. Hello from Palestine. I love popcorn too. It's pretty good stuff. And I saw Mr. Krabs up there. Good to see you. Hey, Mr. Krabs. Hey, Karen McGee. Hello. Good to see you. Norgan Bland. Oh, he's following you. Good to see you, Karen McGee. Oh no, I'm not Santa. Well, I'm not. Somewhere between Santa and Satan, probably kind of in between. You're welcome, Divorce. Like I said, I'm sorry you hurt yourself. XX Wow XX said hi. Good to see you. Mickey Michael, can you give me 5 big booms for my brother? Oh, I'm sorry to hear. I don't know what 5 big booms are, but I'm sorry that your brother passed away. I'm very, very sorry to hear that. Thank you, Nexus Art. I appreciate that. Anyway, can y'all hear this? Can y'all hear this Necrometer app? I see these guys running it in these YouTube videos, and they're going, oh, I'm talking to a female spirit now, and I'm talking to this spirit now. And anyway, I want to show you something. It's literally got a thing on it that I can change what kind of voice it is. And so let's do the low. So I changed it to human. So I'm going to let it do a low human voice. That was the one that says whisper. It doesn't really sound like a whisper. It sounds creepy. You're welcome, Mickey. I'm sorry. Sorry about that. Let's see if it'll talk now. Like I said, I've had trouble with this. I think it locked up again. I've had trouble with this app. It don't really work. So I switched. So you literally can change the kind of voice it has. So when I watch you guys on these videos, I'm thinking, okay, you're sitting there telling me you're talking to a female. You're sitting there telling me you're talking to a male. But I can go in here and change it and change the voice on the software. So that's a male voice. So then I go up here Like I said, it's moving slow, and I changed the pitch. So let's make it sound like a little kid or a young woman. And let's let it talk now. Let me look at my chat, people. No, I'm not the Duck Dynasty guy. I'm not quite as famous as he is. Um, he's an interesting fella. He went to like Harvard or Yale or someplace like that for. He's got it. He's got an education. He's not exactly what he seems like. Me, I'm not much educated at all. I'm pretty much what I seem like. But anyway, this Necrometer app, like I said, I keep seeing people using it in videos, and you literally can change the voices on it, change the pitch, so you can make it sound like you're talking to different people. And the stuff that comes out of it is just kind of random, and I'm not even sure it's all English, but maybe it's not supposed to be all English. But anyway, it just seems hokey to me. And like I said, I paid $9.99 for it. Hello, Alex. Yeah, and hello, Ivan. So I don't know. If I can save y'all $10, I'm gonna save y'all $10. I wouldn't buy this app. Like I said, it's buggy. It doesn't work on my phone. Well, it'll work for a couple minutes and then it crashes, and I have to restart it. Like I said, that might be my phone. My phone's kind of off, but it's kind of glitchy on my laptop too, and that's a brand new Chromebook that I just got. So I don't know. It just seems weird. Like I said, you can change the voices on it and change how fast it talks, and this seems stupid to me. It just seems hokey. Seems like a gimmick. It doesn't seem like it's real. But if people want to watch those videos, that's fine. I'm not going to call that ghost hunting. I don't know what to call it. Do you know Nick Gar? No, I don't know Nick. I don't think I know Nick Gar. Hello, Ivan. Good to see you, man. So anyway, that's this necrometer, however you say it. Like I said, you can change the voices on it. Here, let me change it to the robot. That sounds creepy too. But you can change the pitch. You can change how fast it talks. You can change whether you can make it random so it gives you different voices, so it sounds like you're talking to different things. But anyway, it just seems hokey to me. I'm not, like I said, I'm not going to use it. So there's the robot. We'll let it talk. Anyway, it's just like I said, it seems hokey to me. Cheers, Rainy Girl 65. Hey, Mo, Larry, and Curly and Shimp. Good to see you. I'm sorry you can't stick around, but thank you for stopping in. I appreciate that. But anyway, like I said, this thing just seems hokey to me. I'm not going to use it on an investigation and waste y'all's time with it. I mean, if I wanted to just, well, I saw somebody that did this, and I don't know about that. I guess they're just trying to get views, and I'm not trying to I would like to get my channel monetized, and I would like to get some more subscribers, but I don't want to do hokey stuff to get y'all to sign up. I want to put out good evidence and have some good discussions and try to give y'all some good information and show you some apps. Like I said, so this app I'm not sure about. The necrophonic one I'm still not sold on. I'm still probably going to use it on investigation because it hasn't ruined me yet. But I think this thing pretty well ruined me. I'm not going to use it. No, I'm not Australian. I'm actually from Virginia. But I guess that was part of the Commonwealth originally, so we still kind of got that accent over here in the hills. I come from a kind of remote group of people, so yeah, we almost do have this almost Elizabethan accent, but kind of mixed in with Southern hillbilly too. Good to see you, Bread Loaf. I could be from anywhere. I went to Ireland a couple of years ago and walked around for 2 weeks, and I don't think nobody noticed that I wasn't from there unless I said something. And they're like, "Oh yeah, you do have an accent," but I've got an accent that kind of blends in with people around me, and I don't think anyone knows. At least if they speak English, I always like if I go somewhere where they don't speak English, they're going to know I'm not from there. Hello, Barry. No, I'm not saying your last name. I'll say it, McCockiner. I don't care. That's what she said. Do you guys see how broken your country? Yeah, I do know how. Yeah, my country's kind of broken. I don't know what to do about that. So I'm on here trying to pop up. No, I hope I'm not. I don't mind being a father figure to people, but I'm not nobody's daddy. I hope not. Anyway, I don't think I left any kids anywhere. Pretty sure I didn't. Yeah, the North Pole's probably calmer right now too. Not a bunch of dumb people. Other than being cold, I think I'd rather be up there. And it sounds like it's getting warmer. So Can you say, Malachi, you're a monkey for my friend? Oh my God, it's terrible. Don't make me say crap like that. Now I get in trouble. People be doxing me for saying something bad about somebody. So let's transition that monkey phrase into one of my investigations. I had a spirit lead me around an old mental facility looking for a coloring book. He said ape. And finally, we go all through this building, up and down the floors, all over the place, and we find this coloring book in the basement. And it's got Curious George on the front of it. So we found his ape, and it was a coloring book, and we opened the coloring book up, and it had been colored in. So it must have been his coloring book, and he wanted to show it to us. Oh, I wish 1 mil was coming my way, but I'm still gonna get up and go to work tomorrow. I don't think there's $1 million coming my way. Well, I appreciate that, Crazy Heart 666 best clips. I appreciate you stopping in and saying hi. I am doing good. I'm doing good. Figured I'd stop and talk to everybody tonight. Like I said, I've been trying out this Necrometer app. I was debating whether to use it on an investigation or not. And I'm waiting on some gear, and as soon as I get this gear, I'm going to go somewhere and investigate. I ordered some new junk. I'm going to try it. So, we're going to have some fun with that. Would you rather watch a tree grow or... Come on, man. Jesus Christ. Exactly. Yeah, why would I... I'm not saying that. And I'm part African American. Why y'all trying to get me to say racist shit? I'm not one of these uh, bumpkin morons that thinks I'm superior to anybody else. I'm a mutt. I'm not the master race. I don't know what I am. You got the Hershey squirts. Oh, let's see. Jealous of the beard man. I wouldn't be. It's a mess. It's hot and I'm thinking about shave it off. But if I shave the beard off, my gimmick's gone. Y'all gonna look, y'all can go back and watch some of my older videos where I was bald and didn't have any hair and didn't have a beard. And I don't know. I think I look like an alien. So I don't, I don't know what to do about that. Yeah, you say it for me. That's fine. You got a dark, yeah, I bet you do have a dark on the spot. Hello, Raphael. Good to see you. Or miss. Yeah, I'd rather Santa be everybody's master than Satan, so that sounds all right with me. I don't know if I'm magic or not. Ever been to the Lisk Axe Murder House? No, I haven't. I've had some friends that have been there. Though. It sounds like it's an interesting place. Um, Obviously, what happened there was horrible. I don't know that. I don't know. I don't like. I've investigated some murder scenes, but I don't know. They're not really my thing. They're usually like bad stuff there, and they're creepy, and that sounds stupid coming from a ghost hunter. But I'm more into like historical, like the Paw Paw Tunnel and Sino Canal and old mental institutions. Not that bad stuff didn't happen there, but just outright just murder scenes. I don't know. Something about it bothers me. And like I said, I do have investigations where we investigated murder scenes, so that's not like I said. But they weren't generally my favorite places, and usually I got cussed by something, and that didn't go well. Well, have a good night, Random 357. I'm just on here messing around. I appreciate. Yeah, I rather ear Bambi. That's my rather eat Bambi. All right, well, it's worth a good man. I'm sure worth a look. Who is this? My night's going good, Micah T. I hope yours is going well. Hi, Sigma Rizzler. Nah, that's probably something I get some of y'all are trolling me, but I don't really care. If I get, like I said, I'm trying to get my channel monetized, and the more views I get, the more people I get on here chatting with me. And I did get a little upset the other night. A guy got kind of rude with me, but mostly people don't bother me. You can say stuff to me, and if you say stuff that you're gonna get banned for, that's on you. So I mean, good night, Crazy Hearts 666 best clips. I appreciate you stopping in. You have a good night too. What do I do for a living? I'm a somewhat. I guess I'm a carpenter. I work at an apartment complex. I'm a maintenance person. I fix things that break. Well, I fix the things I know how to fix that are broken. I don't do everything. I'm not an electrician. I'm not a plumber. Although I do a few things like I can change the faucet, replace the toilet, and fix a leaky faucet and stuff like that. Yeah, I wouldn't need every baby deer either. What do you think used to be better in society? What do I think used to be better in society? Um, Probably people not being so tuned into the not that people shouldn't know what's going on, but the 24-hour media cycle is just a mess, and I've gotten sucked into it myself before too. So that's kind of why I'm trying to get back into my ghost hunting and give myself something to do besides worry about what's going on with the world and country. Because I'm an old guy, and there's not much I can do about it. Nobody's gonna pay any attention to me. I call my congressman all the time. He don't give a crap. He sends me stupid letters that honestly tell me that he didn't he didn't have a anything that I said, and so I don't know. Like I said, I'm an old guy, and I've kind of been subjugated to people that I don't really want to deal with, so I just don't deal with them. I like log cabins. I remodeled a log cabin. Well, remodel sounds stupid when you're talking about a log cabin, but yeah, I replaced the windows in a log cabin one time. That was fun. It was kind of cool. It had really old windows that were coming apart, and I replaced it with some newer modern windows that didn't leak air quite so bad. Bigfoot's discussed Curtis sightings. Yeah, I show up here and there, Point Fire. Ever get Santa Claus gigs during the holiday? No, but I actually I thought about doing that, but I'm not quite round enough. I mean, not that I'm not round, but if y'all watch the videos, I'm a little spindly to be playing Santa Claus. Not that I'm a little guy, but I'm not quite. I wouldn't say that I'm pleasantly plump. Probably not pleasant either. I can be. You ever replace the front door? Yeah, good Lord. That's like ironic because I had to go work on this front door today that it wouldn't close right, and they wanted the weather stripping on it replaced, so I replaced the weather stripping on it, and then it wouldn't close, and I had to mess with the latch plate. I hate working on doors. They're a nightmare. I hate them. Hey, Bubba, Michael 3BLD Moon. What's that noise in the background? It's this Necrometer app, which sorry, but I do not recommend y'all wasting $9.99 on it. This seems like a gimmick to me. So you can actually literally change the voices on it. It'll sound however you want. So I'm not going to use it. I wouldn't buy it. But that's where I'm at with it. Have I done any form of welding? No, I'm dangerous with anything that you can set stuff on fire with, so I try to stay away from it. Oh, you broke yours? I don't know. I found the easiest thing to do with doors is just pulling them out. It's just buying a new door and a frame and taking the old one out and replacing it because it just seems easier than trying to mess with something that's old and already messed up. That'd be what I would do. Good day, Ben Glossop. Good to see you. Do 50 push-ups. No, not right now. Not in the middle of the night. I'm old. I can do 50 push-ups. You broke the frame, the latch thing. Yeah. I don't know if you can piece it back together and get some finish nails in it, nail it back together. You might be able to screw the latch plate back onto it. I don't know. Google YouTube how to repair your front door, broken frame or broken latch or something. See what you come up with. That's what I usually resort to a lot of times. Is YouTube. That's one thing YouTube is great for is figuring out how to fix stuff. And I do that a lot. I'll pull up a YouTube video on how to. Well, I had a gas. I have a Cadillac. I have a 2013 Cadillac CTS4. And it had a light on it. Apparently, I dropped my gas cap, and then I had this air coat on the dash, and apparently the gas cap was cracked. So when I drove around for like 2 months being annoyed that this thing had a light on it, I finally went and bought a new gas cap and put on it, and the light went out. So, anyway, I forgot what I was even talking about. Can you say my name, but in... I don't know how to say your name back. Can you say my name once? It's just replacing a doorknob is a pain. Yeah, it can be. It can be, especially if everything doesn't line up. It doesn't last right. Like I said, I had a hard time getting the door to last today, and I half expect to go to work tomorrow, and somebody in her called and told me her door won't latch. What do I call man? What do you know about Judaism? I don't know much about Judaism. And I don't know much about their views about the afterlife. I have had people ask me about. I did a video about Alam Islamic views at a viewer's request, and obviously being from the U.S., we're pretty much steeped in Christian culture, whether we want it or not. It surrounds us, and it's just all over us, whether we want it to be or not. I don't know how many Christian networks there are. But it still doesn't ever seem to be enough. But anyway, they got their own TV networks and their own channels and own buildings and own everything, own schools, and it still doesn't seem to satisfy anybody. So I don't know what to do. Pray for them, I guess. That doesn't really help either, does it? Yeah, you better fix it before anyone sees it. I'd find some hammer and some nails and screwdriver and some screws if you can. Well, I appreciate everybody tuning in. So, like I said, I basically want to get on here and try this Necrometer app. Like I said, I think it's a hokey piece of junk. Watch them sue me, but I think I have a right to express my opinion about something. And I don't want people buying something that, like I said, it just seems hokey to me. And like I said, you can change the voices on it and make it sound however you want. So that just seems like a gimmick. Like, oh, I'm sitting here investigating something. Oh, I'm talking to a female. Oh, now I'm talking to a male. Oh, now I'm talking to a little kid. Oh, now it's an alien. No, this thing's garbage. I'm not using it. So I'm gonna cut it off. Talk to you guys for a few more minutes, and then probably sign off for the night. Think you can fix it with duct tape? Well, you might be able to fix it enough that it stays close to the morning, and you see what you're doing. I'm not sure where you're from, but if you're trying to fix a door in the middle of the night, I know that's probably not the best. How about nails and duct tape? I'm just saying, if you want to stay closed, you probably going to have to put some nails on it to hold it together. Smoke. I've been sitting here with a pipe and I haven't smoked. What do you think of AI? Do you talk to it? No, I don't really talk to it. I have asked it like questions before about like historical stuff to basically like write a script for. I did it to write a script for a video. The one about Walter Russell I just did recently. I asked it what it thought about Walter Russell and his beliefs, and then spit it this little thing, and I used it for a voiceover for a video. It's interesting. Most of the thumbnails on all the thumbnails just about on my channel are AI. I went in and I would just type in like what the topic of the video was, or something that had something to do with something in the video, and it made me a thumbnail that had to do with what the video was about. No, I'm not homosexual. You see, hey, good Lord, can you imagine a woman that looked like me, or somebody that ever was a woman looking like me? I don't know that that's even possible. And I don't know. There doesn't seem to be anything any particular feminine about me. Look at my hat and big old dirty hat and big old dirty man hands and big old grubby beard and deep voice, and I don't know. I don't know what you're saying, man. Your idea of a woman must be rather off, rather strange. Oh, I'm missing some of these. I'm Curtis Kringle. I'll be Curtis Kringle. Can you read my name, Doctor? No, I'm not reading that. I can't. It's I don't get these. I don't get these things anyway. Like I said, I get y'all to troll me, and I appreciate you stopping in. Run my views up. I can just sit here and leave the phone on and let y'all I could do that, but I don't really. I want to interact with people that want to interact with me. I hope it's a comical day. You two, like I said, I don't even know how this duct tape or something about duct tape or something. Anyway, I can't. Can you read my duct taper rapiest? Well, if you're trying to spell rapist, I don't think that's how it's spelled. But anyway, do I believe in aliens? Oh, I would say probably somewhere out in the universe, there's probably stuff alive. It can't just be us. I believe in aliens. Now, whether they can come here or not is another story. And if they did come here, I think they'd be like, well, this place is kind of ghetto. People don't like each other and they can't get along and blow shit up and they just, cheat each other and let people starve and do terrible things. And I don't know. I don't think aliens would be real impressed with us if they came down here right now. David? I don't know who David Grush is. Sorry. He went to Congress and testified. I'll have to look it up when I can. See what he's all about. Smoke a joint. Here I never did learn. I had a little girl. She was cute too, and I was an old guy when I picked her up. Well, I wasn't old, but I was like in my 40s. So it was a decade ago. But I had this cute little girl come home with me one night from a bar, and she sat there and spent an hour trying to teach me how to roll a joint, and I still can't roll one. It didn't matter. I paid attention to her, and she tried to teach me how to roll it. I can't do it. It's just easier for me to put it in a pipe and smoke it that way. Oh, good, Micah three bald moon cat. Glad you're in the paranormal too. He worked on alien technology. Oh, was that the UFO files thing they did recently? I will look into that. That's something I should probably. I'll do that. Yeah, I know what you're talking about now. Yeah, you did find me before winter. Hello, Goat Edit 23. Good to see you. Hello. The term Foo Fighters is a reference from unidentified craft. Yeah, that's from World War II, isn't it? No, I don't think I'm angry. I don't stay angry. I do get angry sometimes. I'm not angry right now. Hello, Tyler Delaire. Good to see you. Good to see you. I know some stuff. I try to stay up on things. Yeah, I had forgotten about those UFO hearings. I know little bits and pieces of it, different places, and I know they had some pilots in to testify, and that here these pilots are like seasoned professionals have been doing this for years, and they're like, okay, I saw something weird. I'm used to seeing stuff, and I saw something weird, and I didn't know what the hell it was, and then the Congress people just asked them like some stupid questions. I thought it's like, okay, this person's not like some weirdo. That's like just making stuff up. He was, a lot of these people risk their careers when they come out and say, hey, I saw something I couldn't identify. And like I said, just because you can't identify it doesn't necessarily mean it's alien. It might be something a foreign country's working on. I need a real Cyclops visor, yellow lights, red laser effects, please, and thank you from X-Men. Oh, okay. Chris Kringle, yeah. Yeah, it's like, whatever's there, put it out there. If you found something weird, you found something weird. Tell us about it. Don't be, and if it was something you were doing that was strange that you don't want people to know about, well, just say, hey, we were doing some weird thing and, psyops or whatever, and, classified program. You don't necessarily have to tell, but just say, hey, this was us and we were working on something screwed up and it blew up or did whatever. Oh, thank you, Ramsey Lou. I appreciate that. Hey, I got DoorDash earlier. I got a bunch of Thai food. It's good too. Von Dirk or Quando? Von Dirk or Quando? What's Von Dirk? I don't know what that is. But agree a lot of psyops. Yeah, it's like I said, and I know they got to like try to hide some of these class programs that they're working on, especially some of the aircraft and different things like that. But just be straight. It's like, okay, we had something weird in the sky. Don't let people get freaked out about stuff. Something you know what's going on. And if you don't know what's going on, just say, hey, this is weird and we don't know what's going on and we're as surprised as you are. People will accept that. That'd be fine. Should they free Diddy? Oh, I don't know. I don't know about freeing Diddy. I saw a video of Diddy beating that girl in a hotel, and I don't know. I just don't. And I'm not saying he necessarily should be locked up but it seems like he's got some issues. So, I don't know. He hit that girl. I saw a video of him beat that girl in that hotel, and I don't know. That's not me. I don't hit women. I don't bang on people. It even takes me a lot to get a lot to get me to hit another man. And I've actually never hit anybody else first. The only time I've ever hit anyone was when I got hit first, and I was defending myself basically. I'm not drinking. And I keep saying I'm going to smoke it, and I haven't smoked it yet. Well, Tucker Carlson, it might be demons. Watch my videos. I've kind of got this thing. I don't know to say I got this thing with demons, but I kind of got a hate relationship with demons. The ones that I've talked to don't seem to like me very much. And I can say I probably don't particularly like them very much either. I'm from Virginia. Oh, good Lord, me twerking would be a horrible, terrible, no good, very bad thing. He's a child abuser. Who's a child abuser? Tucker Carlson? I don't know. Does he have kids? Oh my God, it's Santa Claus. I could be. I would be a strange Santa Claus. I would be the Santa Claus that probably left the coal in the. So I'd be more like Krampus probably. I'd be the Santa Claus that left the coal in the kids' stockings. And I remember my grandpa telling me at Christmas that one time. And he made me cry. It was sad. But I got over it. But I remember him telling me one year that all I was going to get was coal in my stockings. It made me sad because I've been good all year. I didn't work my butt off, and then he was just picking at me, but it upset me. My night's going good, Gamer 23. I appreciate you. Oh, Cliff Street News. No, I'm not going to do 50 push-ups. I appreciate that, man. But the good thing about getting old is that you ain't got to do stuff that you don't want to do when people ask you. So that's, yay. What kind of bud? This one had a weird name. It's like, here, let me run and get y'all stay here. Let me run and get the pack. I'll tell you what it is. All right, I'm coming back. This one's called Grape Soda. It's an indica. Yeah, this one's called Grape Soda. It's an indica. Ain't nobody care. Well, I know nobody cares, but here I am anyway. Oh, Daniel Alvior, I probably used to be a pimp, but my pimping days are over. I'm old. It'd be nice, And it's just too complicated and too much energy. Anyway, it's always 4:20 somewhere, so I appreciate you guys tuning in. I don't usually let these things go more than about a half hour, and I'm like 32:48. But I appreciate you guys tuning in. Like I said, I wanted to run this Necrometer app. I think it's the last time I'm going to fool with it. I've done a couple of these and haven't really got to talk about it. But I wouldn't buy it. So save you $10. Buy something else with it. Well, I guess y'all gonna have to. So here's what you get. So whatever y'all want for Christmas, go find your favorite video on my channel or any video. I don't care if you like a video or not, but whatever you want for Christmas. Go to my channel and write on one of my videos what you want for Christmas, and I'll see what I can do. Okay. That's about the best I can do with it, though. But I'll sit, like I said, if you write, I'm more likely to do it if you write it down. So, like I said, if you want to write it on one of my videos, and that'll help me get some more views too. I'm devious. I'm sorry. Well, anyway, like I said, I appreciate everybody that tuned in. I appreciate all the good comments, and I'm gonna get off here. I'm gonna turn this off, and I hope you guys have a good night. Much love to all of you. Peace out.